Right. Anyways, what I was getting to, what kind of the recent events were up to this point, as well as what's the plan for y'all's group, if anybody recalls. If not, I'll hit the high points.
I just remember we were at, what is it called, Elturel, a town, and that's where
Partying it up.
we grouped up with everyone. We had Laius in there. We had stop throwing your socks at me. We had the dwarf guy on Tharfroom.
He beat us at almost fucking everything.
Yeah. And I remember Growlo joined the Harpers.
He did, yeah.
We met up with a new character.
Yeah, we met up with Jay, but I guess she changed her name to Aveline. So.
Damn, already.
It's okay, I couldn't remember anyway.
And the group split up basically into two, besides Growlo, who's staying in the town. But one group is heading over to Baulder's Gate to intercept a caravan or something from the cultists. And our group is going the green path here to try and recruit the Emerald Enclave as allies.
Yep, that's right. That hits about just everything. So the only points I'll add is, so the red line is the information that y'all were able to gather from the hatchery that was out east of Greenest. Essentially, y'all suspect that it's a line showing the caravan of stolen goods from the area and the direction they're going to go. Whether it ends in Waterdeep or whether it continues on or moves in that area, who's to say? That's kind of where the line ended for it. So y'all took two approaches. One, like you said, was the group taking the Chionthar River down to Baldur's Gate, where they're going to try and get ahead of that caravan and then get recruited on as guards to sort of do some espionage on the group. And then the other, as Leison mentioned, there was supposed to be a representative to meet y'all there from the Emerald Enclave, but they never appeared in Elturel. So he's asked y'all to sort of make your way up to the High Forest where the Emerald Enclave, there's multiple Emerald Enclave like druidic circles, but that's where like the main one is. So essentially y'all are going to make your way up that way, as you said, up through Soubar, Dragonspear, and then proceed up that road to the High Forest. Along the way, this is new information for y'all, Leosens recommends that y'all just sort of ask about the representative. There's really no harm in doing that. The only thing is that, like, if you get to Soubar, let's say, which is the first place he recommends you go, and you ask and they haven't seen them, then you get to Dragonspear and they have seen them. That means, like, hey, you passed him on the way somewhere there. Like, he was somewhere between that area. All he asks is that you send that information back to him via some messenger or like a raven or something like that, just so that they know the general area of where to look. Obviously, what information you get will sort of determine what your actions will be following up on that. But generally, he's not looking for you to necessarily act on it. If you find more information, great. But not the end of the world if you don't.
Information.
All good?
All good?
Yeah.
Do we have access to like a raven or something to send it back?
Or
Or just gonna be like,
might be able to do something, but that was just a little thought in my head.
Yeah, so it'll essentially be either if you're in a smaller village or something like that, you could probably ask around if there's a messaging service or if there's
or like a
anybody
little,
willing.
it's like
for,
a little
hey,
mailbox with a bird on it.
For 5 gold pieces, will you go deliver this message to Elturel?
And then in a bigger city, they might have like a Verizon, and we could shoot them a text or an email, right?
There could be magical means of sending it, or you might even be able to find a representative of the Lord's Alliance or the Harpers or the Order of the Gauntlet, which might be a more reliable source of like getting that information to them. Yeah.
Got it.
Cool. All right, so y'all are in Elturel now. As I said, Leosin's gonna sort of give y'all a recommended route. Y'all should be able to get to Soubar within a day. From
you said
there,
that's probably where we should stop too, right?
Yeah, that would be it would make sense to stop there, assuming similar to the Baldur's Gate group that y'all are going to stay the night, because at this point it's pretty late into the day. If you leave in the morning, you should get to Soubar before sunset. That would be sort of a decent chunk of trip. To get to Dragonspear, it'll probably take another 2 days, and then to Daggerford will probably be another 2 days from there, from which you'll take the river up into the High Forest.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm following along.
So obviously, how y'all want to do that, if you want to break it down, if y'all want to get horses, he said he's more than welcome to supply those if you want to travel a bit lighter and go faster. Really up to y'all now at this point, how y'all want to prepare for your trip, if there's any last minute items you want to buy. How do y'all want to proceed?
I think I texted you and bought a couple health potions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, so I got those.
Yeah, if you look back at your messages, anything y'all messaged me about buying, y'all should have. Trip, I think you were asking about some magic items, maybe? Did we solve that?
I don't think so. I think I was gonna buy a healing potion anyways, but yeah, I'll just get one healing potion. How much was those? 50? For the weaker one?
Yeah, let me look back at my messages. No, I definitely messaged Hog and Muffin the prices. Let's see if we can find them.
Oh, yeah, I think I said purchase 2 and I get a chance. There's healing and greater healing. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
there's 2 different
I don't think I
varieties.
actually said what I was getting after. I'll get 2 of those regular 50 pots. So I'll
It is
go to...
50.
Yeah,
I'll
healing
go to,
potions 50, greater healing's 250.
So I got 250 from the last thing, so I'm going down to 200, and then now I'm at 4 healing potions, I believe.
I bought
Okay.
2, and I have $150 left with 3 healing potions.
Okay, I'll give y'all the same deal I think I gave Muffin. If y'all buy 2 healing pots, they'll throw in another one for free.
Woo! I got 4.
I was at
Sure.
1 healing pot before. I'm at 4 now too. I'll go down to 150.
Okay, so you bought 2 and getting the third one free. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I
Sonny,
wish
was
we
there
were
anything
like that.
you wanted to do?
I bought healing potions, but I don't know if I did the.
Buy a 6er of elixir.
I didn't do the like I bought 3, but I didn't get the free one or whatever.
Okay, then
So
you
wanna
can
buy
add
2 and get the free one?
I'll just do the 2, and then I'll just add
give
my
yourself
gold
50
back.
GP back.
Yeah.
Okay, that works. I was gonna say, or you can just give yourself an extra one. Up to you.
She's giving herself 100 extra gold.
Yeah.
She's a Monopoly banker and just sliding herself some cash.
Yeah.
All right. Like I said, if y'all still have gold left over, we can message about trip. I think we were still messaging about like potentially getting a ring or something.
I probably don't have enough money now anyways. So I can probably
Brokey.
get the ring of freaking if I die, I just die.
Okay.
The ring of bumness.
Yeah, as a reminder, the other thing that so it was kind of funny that Onthar Faroum, being, the upright paladin that he is, expects y'all to sort of work for free for the time being, but Leosin was like, look, I got you. And I think he showed y'all like 2 really big, I think it was a ruby and a sapphire, that he's like, look, I'm gonna send these to Waterdeep. If y'all do this successfully, like we'll give these to y'all in Waterdeep, and they should be worth a good amount of gold.
Yeah.
So, assuming everybody makes it out of this, y'all should have some rewards at the end of these next 2 chapters.
Woo!
Sounds good to me.
Buy Olive Garden. We only get half an emerald.
Really?
All right. With that, then, how is it y'all want to make the trip?
Probably the horses would be the best bet.
Yeah, I guess
Like
horses.
you saying travel, I don't really have a ton of shit anyways, so.
How many horses we got?
He's willing.
I'll spoon with Squeeb if we need to share a horse.
Right, and bitch.
the Harper
I'll
organization
be
is
big
willing
spoon or
to
little spoon.
essentially spot your travel expenses, so they've bought horses for you if y'all want to take those.
I don't see what we would gain by not taking them, fellas. What do you say? They already planned on it.
I just imagine freaking Olive Garden just like installs a side cart with the horse.
I guess we're
Like
taking the horses.
wagons and carriages are things. You didn't have to put it out on the side. That's a new
funny,
invention. The sidecar.
Sidecar would mess with a horse, huh?
Oh, 100%.
It'd all be on one side.
I already got 2 side carts.
Are we just building a horse tank at this point? Just
That would
like,
be
put something in front, put something in back.
Instead of a tank turret, you just have a wizard sitting up top.
A wizard's tower, just casting spells down.
I cast. Fuck that. I'm not telling you what I cast anymore. You won't know what I'm casting till your fucking head explodes.
That's the one he's like, everybody's talking about testicular torsion. I cast mend butt crack.
I cast tungsten balls.
Tungsten ball.
He just locked on
drops
the
to the
ground.
floor.
Whoever does the animation for those is super good. Those are super funny.
Yeah. Oh man.
Have you seen the one where it's like the guy that only tells the truth and then only tells a lie, and then the barbarian kills one of them? And he's like,
Is he dead?
"Alright, is he dead?"
Yeah.
And then he says, "Yeah"
No.
or "No," and he's like, "This one liar."
This one lies.
I saw a thing just like that. What was it? But it was this guy. He was trying to find out. He was like a secret agent thing, though. He's trying to find out who's the clone, and he just decides, well, if I want to make sure I kill the rat, I'll just kill them both.
All right.
And it worked.
Are we up and ready to saddle, group?
Yes.
All right, Layson is gonna sort of meet y'all out in the stables to see your way out, and he thanks y'all again for your help here. As a reminder, just when you can, ask about for the Emerald Enclave representative. He pulls out a piece of parchment and he goes, I sketched this last night. This is a rough approximation of what their sigil looks like. He hands it to Thesera and says, any envoy of the Emerald Enclave likely would have had this somewhere, whether it be from a medallion, and he pulls out his as sort of a reference. He might be wearing it in a medallion, it might be stitched into his clothing, or he simply might have some paperwork or something like that with the sigil on it. But you should be able to take this with you and ask folks about it. Even those unfamiliar with the Emerald Enclave by name should be able to recognize this symbol. Oh, and a fair word of warning. Soubar, the first place you'll be staying, a bit of a lawless town, that. You should be fine. Nothing dangerous per se, but just a small village. No real rules going on there. I'd also watch out for the Forest of Worms. It's known to be quite a dark and dangerous forest, so would stay away if you can.
Worms.
Definitely stay away from the worms.
Yes, worms in the traditional sense, in the Y, worms. Though it would be very funny to just make it, what is it, bullworms from SpongeBob, just a massive one.
Bullworm.
For the sigil for the Emerald Enclave, I'm assuming it's the like deer looking thing.
Yeah, it's the thing that I've included in everybody's notebooks.
It's big, hairy, and pink.
Yeah, so on one half it almost has like tree bark kind of things, and on the right half it would just be a solid emerald shield.
Alright,
we better get a move on.
Wonderful. Thank you all again, friends, and hopefully I'll see you all in Waterdeep.
We'll definitely see you there.
See you there.
Oh yeah.
Guys, we got free horses.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
Take a lick.
I guess we're making our way east to go north again to Soubar.
Yep, that's right. If y'all make your way down east, you'll take a north. It's Scornbell, and you can make your way north pretty much the rest of the way from there.
Got it.
All right. Olgierd, lead the way.
All right, I'm up front. Going north.
Awesome. So are y'all just gonna be riding your horses, making your way up there?
Yeah.
Cool.
Or at
Alright,
least I say yeah. Are they following me?
Olgierd. They go south. Olgierd, you're leading the way?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Just scanning around, looking. I'm going at like not trying to kill my horse, but you said it was kind of like later in the day when we were leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll go at a brisk pace.
Well, for speed.
I think we're on either side of Olgierd.
I just want you to roll a d20.
Uh-huh.
And tell me higher or lower. I've rolled a number, and I want you to guess whether your roll is going to be higher or lower than mine.
I'm going higher. I'm feeling it. Now you want me to send my dice?
Yep.
Fuck.
It was
I am
higher.
above average.
Oh!
Mine was a 5.
Oh, okay.
All right. On the way up, y'all are riding along the road when you see what appears to be a small, frail old woman walking along the side of the road north.
Mm-hmm. How far out do we like first notice her?
It's pretty flat around here. Y'all are just north of Trio. This is pretty early in the day, so sort of in the plains. So you see her from a good distance away.
And I was gonna say, how far out of town are we? Because we're on horses. She was obviously walking, right?
Yep.
Were you like a mile or more out of town?
Yep, several miles out of town.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what the fuck do you make of this, guys? Do we know if like any people like live on their own outside of the town?
Do any of y'all have any sort of backstory that would give y'all knowledge of this area? I don't think so.
I was right out of Dragon Spear. I don't know if that's close enough to this area.
Probably wouldn't.
Because yeah, it's like 3 days away to get to Dragon Spear, right?
Where are we right now? Like right here?
Y'all are north of Trio, that other bullet point. I'm gonna start deleting these lines since people know where they're going.
Get rid of the nerd.
We do have a map, and I see that it says we're at the Fields of the Fucking Dead. So why the fuck is an old lady out here, guys? What do you guys make of this?
Maybe she came out here to die.
Do you think she needs help or something?
Okay, well I'm gonna
cast fucking testicular torsion on Squeeb over here.
My horse.
I'm gonna pull my horse up next to her and ask her what she's up to.
I'm gonna keep a respectful distance right behind Theresa.
Oh, hi, dearie. I'm just out for a walk. Beautiful day, isn't it?
The Fields of the Dead?
Where are you walking to?
Here and there. All about.
You safe?
Oh, of course.
All right.
No safer place.
Good day. Or good day, sorry.
Good die.
Wouldn't happen to have any bread, though, would you? I am a mite hungry.
I do have a birthday cupcake I can give her.
Oh, dearie, that sounds so special, though. Certainly you'd have some rations or something.
Here's the bottom of the cupcake. I'm keeping the frosting.
If only Growler was here, I think he had bacon still in his, or what was it, pork rinds in his pockets.
Yeah, just collected a bunch of meat in his pants.
Y'all certainly would have taken some rations with y'all along the way, given the length of this trip.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could spare some.
Alright, I go in Olgierd's pack. Here's some Olive Garden breadsticks.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, thank you, dearie. That's so kind. I appreciate it. Trust in yourself and you will know the way.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you were all safe and everything. If you don't need anything else from us, I think we gotta move, right, fellas?
Well, I don't think there's any harm just asking her. We are adventurers, just on our way north here to Soubar. But we are looking for any individual, someone druidic that may have a deer sigil on them. Have you seen anyone like that?
Oh, the Enclave? No, sorry.
No?
It's been
Oh.
some time since I've dealt with any of their ilk.
Oh, you've dealt with their elk.
Indeed.
What would you do for them with the elk?
Oh, all kinds of favors.
Go on.
Oh, tis a story for another time, I'm afraid.
You want another piece of bread?
I thank you for your generosity, but I am such a small old woman. This'll surely be enough.
Alright, I huddle up with the team. This lady ain't singing. We need to take the bread back.
I think she's just an old lady on her way. We should just go.
When you turn around, she's gone.
No!
And
My bread!
Thesera, in your mind, you hear her say in that sweet old lady voice, when the ash falleth like snow, seek your way north to your old home.
Hear anything, Thesera?
Damn, she's gone without a sound.
Yeah, I just hear her old grandma voice. Was it when the ash falleth like snow, seek your way home?
What does
Seek
that
your way
mean?
north
North.
to your old home.
Huh. Yo, do you think since she's talking in our druid's head, do you think she like beast shifted or whatever they call it? She took off?
Must be a powerful druid or something too. At least magic
Yeah.
user.
She just turned to dust.
She was allergic to the bread.
She died. She actually rolled down the hill after a heart attack, and her soul fucking isn't set victory. So
She's actually just laying prone. She's laying prone with all her arms out, like in the grass right next to the road, hoping you don't look.
We just fucking turn around. She just got Thanos snapped, and we turn back around. So you just see dust in Olgierd's face.
Dust in my bread.
Well, she's a sweet old lady, but we should continue on our way.
Well, I'll write that down if none of you guys did. Do we have anything we could keep track of stuff?
What are you gonna keep track of? -1 bread?
No, I mean, I'm gonna write down, like, when the ashes fall like snow, we gotta go north.
Alright. Yeah, you can write it down.
Alright, mount up. That old lady cost us a day. Let's go.
I'll lead the way this time.
Alright. Do you know where north is?
Yes.
It's not south.
It's not south.
Thank you,
And it
Squeeb.
definitely ain't east or west.
Is the Sarah directionally challenged? Is that going to become canon now?
It definitely isn't east or west.
Looking up at the
Why are we in
direction of the
forest
sun.
of worms?
Looking up in the direction of the sun, and she's like, this way, and everybody's like, nope, sun rises in the east. We're going that way.
It still sets in the west, right? I'm not too sure if the Sword Coast is any different.
Or on a different planet.
I don't know. It could be a different planet.
Holding up her hands, doing the left and right thing.
Out of the 3 moons, which one is the northern moon?
I'm just gonna lick my finger and feel the wind and say, yeah, this is north.
This way. Well, you're like, look, I'm from the north. I can tell the cold winds.
3 moons, Olive Garden, that is the Big Dipper.
All right. So we're going to continue on our way north to the town of Soubar. As you'll arrive, as Leosin had kind of warned, it's a little bit of a dingy town. There's not really much going on from the nearest hill that y'all just crested over. You can actually see the whole town. A handful of buildings, smaller ones that look like they're probably domiciles. In sort of the center of town, you can see a couple larger buildings. Upon which, entering town, you see there's sort of an open market, a tavern, as well as a couple other small businesses, you would say. Really not a ton going on.
Well, what do you guys want to hit first?
Is there any, like, big main building in the town? Or is it all just, like, little
If anything, you would say the tavern's probably the largest building here. The outdoor market is sort of outside, like in front of the tavern. So
Also,
between the
what time
market
of
and the
day is it?
tavern, that's where you'll find most people. It's still before sunset, but you're probably an hour or two away from that.
Got it. Okay, because it was already dark. I'd probably be like, there ain't nobody at the market at this hour. It's tavern time.
Should we check the market first then, and then go to the
That's what I
tavern?
was thinking.
Yeah.
we can do that.
Cool. All right. Let me take y'all to. This is a map some of y'all I think have seen before, but just since we're going to go to a bunch of different markets, I'm going to be reusing it.
I've seen this map before. I'm kidding. I have not.
Whoa. Thought our good pals Killcash,
wait.
Aveline, and Ray.
I was going to say, yeah, so we can take them off the map. If y'all can place yourselves on
You
the
could
map.
just use Kill Cash for our boy Squeeb. All them dragon fellers look the same.
Damn, that's racist.
Hey, that's her lore, not yours.
Oh man, how do I drag myself in again?
You click on your name and you drag it.
My name in the right bar, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Olgierd von Everett.
So in reality, based off, because this is more of like a large market, let's say this whole like upper half, all these buildings aren't really here. So really, it's just this market. This fountain is going to be nowhere near as nice, but we'll say there's like maybe a well in the middle of town.
Yeah.
And then there's this kind of U shape of buildings underneath, and we're going to say that this building over here is the tavern, but I've got a different tavern that we can pull up. Should you choose to explore it?
Fumbling. Wait, so
Right.
I'm in
Also,
the library.
I need to run to the restroom real quick.
Okay.
Wait, are you in? You're in the library.
Oh, here I am.
No, go to journal.
He got it. He's on.
There you go.
All right, I will be right back. Sorry, folks.
That's all good.
Bubble the bag, hog.
I guess it's
He said he was saying it was like a scrappy kind of town.
Yeah.
We should
Hog,
just
put on
start
your
killing
profile
people.
pic.
Do what?
I want to put on your profile pic. I want to see that man.
It's in my bio info.
No, like your little thing that says Lord Hog. Change it to whatever your face is. There you are.
From the hit show Vikings.
Bro, I actually really love that show until they made freaking Ragnar get addicted to freaking opiates, bro.
Yeah, but it's realistic.
I thought it was kind of shitty though. And then once his son, what was his son? Bjorn Ironsides, bro. Then once he like died, I was all like, fuck, I don't give a fuck about anyone else who's left here. It's just a bunch of assholes fucking scrapping in the mud now, you know?
How much is Fireball for damage? 68 or 86?
I did like how they sent out Bjorn though. That was sick.
Alright, Hog. You take 28 damage.
'Tis but a scratch.
Alright, you take another 28 damage.
I'm dead.
This
No, I'm
scratching your butt.
down.
Cut your nails.
Huh?
Taking all that damage.
There's crap underneath them right now. There's crap under my nails. Wait, so how do crits work in this? If you get a 20 on your hit, you do double damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My head was thinking like Cyberpunk, if you get doubles on your damage dice. It's just not true.
Damage.
I think the reason they didn't go with that is because in this you roll 8s sometimes, and sometimes you roll d10s for damage, you know?
Yes.
I remember when I had to homebrew snipers before the actual, rules came out, and it was just the jumpstart rules. I made sniper rifles do the same damage as regular rifles. Well, the same number of damage dice, but you rolled D10s instead of D6s, so you could have an increased chance to do like critical type damage, you know? If you just rolled higher on your damage. But you could still roll shitty, you know?
Let's roll
kinda
higher
neat.
forehead.
Oh.
Roll higher forehead.
Can't get much higher than my forehead.
Yes. I'll make perk gun in D&D.
D&D. It's a feet gun.
Yeah.
Feet gun. Feet time traveler.
I
Yo,
was
there's
like,
actually... You ever play Witcher 3 or no?
Nah.
Oh, there's like this one character who can dimension hop, and they actually reference Cyberpunk. Because it was still kind of like... Even though they hadn't started actual development, it was still in the concept phase at the games developer's place.
Mm-hmm.
The character just makes a passing glance. In like a medieval fantasy setting, the character makes a passing remark about, I went in this one land, didn't stay there long though. Everyone had metal in their heads and they waged war at a distance with these devices they'd carry around.
Huh.
It's called a Glock.
That's referencing Cyberpunk?
Yeah, everyone has metal in their heads and they wage their war at a distance.
You sure,
Kinda
Hawk?
how, yeah, that's what everyone said after the fact.
Huh?
Yeah.
Cyber dump.
It's supposed to be. And then everyone kept saying, oh, maybe you'll get to see Siri in Cyberpunk, but no, Siri never showed up, which sucks. Siri's hot.
No Cirrus.
No Cirilla.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Alright, so y'all have arrived into the town. Y'all have decided to go to the market first. There's several people wandering about, several traders, several people buying things, and upon seeing y'all enter the square, immediately it's a buzz with activity. They go, the adventurers, and several run over to you.
I
Try
look
to
back.
treat you.
Fucking
Various
obvious.
furs, raw meats. Well, y'all are the only
where
ones
did
on horseback in town.
Oh, yeah,
so
where did we park up our horses?
as far as I know, y'all are currently on your horses, unless you want to say it differently.
Alright, I'll ride up looking grand.
Yeah, so several
like a
several people will come up
sandwich.
trying to sell you furs, various meats, vegetables. A couple people trying to sell you some crafted products, but it's like cheap tunics, farming equipment, things like that.
Get
that
your
you're not gonna need.
macaroni art away from me.
Bro, trips. The Squeeb's always got a quit, bro.
Can I get each of y'all to give me a perception check?
Yeah, let's do it. It'll be my left dice. I'm gonna just click the button.
I choose to perceive nothing. Where's my frickin'...
I'm also off my horse. I'm just kind of like holding on to it from the side.
Okay.
In case that
You
matters.
could have just turned into a horse.
Yeah, for like an hour.
Oh,
That's the one on the
Squeeb, you are sort of overwhelmed by the crowd coming to get to you, that it's just a flurry of activity. You can't seem to follow anything. Olgierd, from your time as a mercenary, you've fought on horseback quite often. And so while you're a little bit more comfortable with what's going on, you kind of have a sense of the atmosphere around you. But besides that, you can't really focus on any specific thing, just you're generally aware of what's going
I'm
on.
getting pickpocketed.
Thesera, on the other hand, on the ground, she's sort of at eye level, can look around, can more easily focus on things. And she can identify two sort of shady characters wandering around the group, whose eyes seem to be glinting a bit as they stare at the adventurers with somewhat of a menacing look.
Okay. Should we just kind of like back up a bit? Like try and get away from the crowd of people?
Just totally dox them. Be like, hey, look at that creepy motherfucker!
And so each of y'all should act as if you only know the information I've told you.
Okay.
So Sony's the only one who could
Just
act
kind of
upon
looking
this.
around like, oh, look at all you guys. I don't want any of that stuff.
Yeah,
really.
I'm just gonna say as well, like, thank you, but please back up. We'll try and get to everyone individually in a moment. We're here on important business.
I have no money. Go away.
Yeah. When he first said everyone rushed us, I'd be like, they don't know I'm a broke adventurer.
Upon your request, they do get a little bit out of your face, but they're still pretty close to you all, and you see the two shady characters move a bit closer as well.
Am I right next to Squeeb or right next to Olgierd?
Up to you.
You're within arm's reach of both of us, right? Because you can go diagonal with attacks and stuff, right?
I guess, but I'm assuming since Squeeb is like lost in the crowd of people, I don't know, just focused wherever else, I'll just like kind of shoulder hit Olgierd, kind of like your leg on the horse, and just say like, hey man, we need to kind of just be careful here. Having bad feeling.
Huh.
This is
Sounds
what I
like-
see in the freaking crowd of people asking me for my money.
Being careful. Gotcha.
But yeah, I'm keeping my eyes on the two shady individuals.
Okay. As they continue to yell at you and things like that, one gruff older man seems to yell from over in this direction where the tavern was. Says, "All right, the lot of you, that's enough. Give them some space." To which the crowd immediately disperses and seeing their cover leave, the two shadowy characters kind of fall back in among the crowd of shoppers.
Kmart shoppers in a nutshell.
I thank the gruff man for helping us out there.
Oh, so he's right here.
Oh, this guy here?
Yeah, we'll just say he was chilling over by the tavern.
Purple hair guy?
Alright.
Yep,
I'm
purple
just
haircut.
gonna walk over with my horse and
I'm
thank him.
following. Yeah, I'm following. I'm sticking with you. You said be careful, I'm sticking with you.
He accepts your thanks gratefully and says, try not to take it personally. Not as many travelers out these days, so folks are a bit desperate out for coin.
Are you kind
Are you all gonna be staying the night? I own the tavern here,
Probably,
so
yeah.
be happy to store your horses and give y'all some rooms to board.
Yeah, you got a safe spot for the horses? That would be nice.
We got a stable around the back and people to keep an eye on them.
Sounds
We'd
good
really
to me.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Very good. And he whistles and waves over
So,
one of his employees who'd been standing over here, who then goes to fetch another person or two to collect your horses and starts to take them around back.
Sounds good.
My name is
For the night, for the lot of you, that'll be about 5 gold.
Oh, 5 gold,
Each?
I'll give it to you. But yeah, I want to introduce myself and also ask him for like what his name is.
Yeah, I was waiting for a good opportunity to shake his hand as well.
People around here just call me Raph.
I'm Olgierd.
Thesera.
Squeeb.
Pleasure to meet you all. The fact that you came in on horses and that you didn't really know to avoid the market first, I'd say you're adventurers then.
Oh yeah, something like that.
Well, we used to see a lot more of yous, but haven't seen as many recently. You're of course welcome to stay in the town. Just ask that you don't cause any trouble.
Yeah, that's not what I'm planning on doing.
We're not here to
I'd give
cause
him-
trouble.
What is it you plan on doing?
Gold.
We're actually on our way somewhere else. This is just kind of a pit stop, but well,
We are on
Go ahead.
important business. We are looking for, well, on our way to our destination, we are looking for, a person, like a druidic person that may resemble, or a representative of the Emerald Enclave.
You don't say, a druid. I can't say I've seen any of them, though. You're welcome to ask around, though.
yeah, it's like Thesera's like best bud, druid shit.
A druid yourself, eh?
I could be.
Well, you see, I've got this problem with rats. Any chance you could potentially talk to them and ask them to leave?
You should turn into a cat and eat them, Thesera.
I could do either or, but I prefer to. Maybe I could try talking to the rats.
You'd be welcome to stay overnight for free if you did.
I'd definitely do that for you. I'd appreciate that.
Just turn into a rat and go, hey, fuck off!
I don't believe
Sarah.
druids turning into an animal allows them to talk to other animals. You'd have to check your class page on it, but I don't think you can. I think you'd still need to
speech a language?
No, I don't think so.
I think it's an
Thought it was.
ability you need to cast.
So there's a spell, Speak with Animals, that like allows you to speak with animals. I think
There's
there
that
might
ring
be
that you gave
some.
Or that you
Yeah,
gave us an option to get.
Yeah, I think there's some classes that have an ability to communicate like general commands with animals. Like they can't have a fluent speech with each other, but they can kind of get like a general understanding of their intentions. But
I do
This-
have animal friendship, so I can just be like friendly with a rat, and then like they can kind of understand me, I think.
Be all like, hey, leave the tavern and go eat that dude's meat over there.
Some cheese outside.
I'm cheese to meet you.
The
you
barkeep,
get shot by the
having
rat.
no idea how druids or magic really works, is happy to show you around to the back of the tavern where the horses are being kept, and he points to a giant pile of straw over in the corner. He says, usually I see him congregating around there.
Little rat congregation. You're up to the plate, Miss
Sure,
Druid.
sure enough, in this the hodunk of a town, you do indeed see a couple rats flying about over in the corner.
Flying?
Well, yeah.
Oh, lying about you.
No, flying as in like they're just skittering and scattering rapidly around the place.
That's the
Flying
color.
rats!
Yeah. So,
I
no
guess
wonder you
I'll
called
go-
for magical assistance.
I'll go park my
He's like,
horse.
what? All rats don't fly. Your rats don't fly where you're from.
So I guess what are the rats like back here?
You already had a horse valet, Squeeb.
Yeah,
Need to park.
I did not expect y'all to go down this route. I'm making all of this up on the fly. Yeah, sure. They're around the back out here.
Alright, I'm just gonna go in the back, and I'm just gonna like get on my knees, and
Okay.
Just make some squeaky sounds. Be all like, yeah, they said they're gonna leave. Roll acting.
and then when a rat comes close to me, made to a little curious to investigate me, I'm gonna cast animal friendship on it.
Okay.
Like, Olgierd, take off your
Can you,
sock.
can
If
you
it smells
cast how
like
that spell
cheese.
works?
Toe cheese. Blaws is like, they really wanted their $5 back.
Yeah, that 5 gold pieces, damn. Alright, let me roll for the rat. It
Rat
failed.
stats.
Red stallion.
It most certainly failed.
Woo!
Alright, you have now charmed this rat.
That's it.
Fucking Pied Piper moment. Let's get it.
Can it understand me like when I talk?
No.
No.
Here's some cheese.
It as it sort of indicates from the spell, you convince it that you mean it no harm. So
Yeah.
like it's essentially on friendly terms with you, but it doesn't understand what you're saying.
So you could get close enough to get your hands on it, and then you could just twist that little bastard.
You could pick him up if you wanted.
I'll pick him up.
Okay.
Here's their leader, Remy.
The fucking barkeep is just sitting there watching you work. You pick it up, and then you throw it, and you go, problem solved!
Alright, what are you doing with the rat?
Let's see. Can I? Is there like other rats around?
Yeah, there's you see a few others darting about.
Can I try and like motion it or show the others like to follow me, kind of thing?
You can try to give me an animal handling check.
Hey, Everick, if you give me a chef's hat, I can make a really cool movie.
What do you mean? What the fuck?
I can put the rat on
fuck! I thought we were like off doing our own thing. We're here with the rat party. Let's get.
With a 14, you're able to sort of calm some of them down, but they don't understand what it is you're trying to do. A couple of sort of just
start dancing.
Curiosity have sort of just stopped and looked up at you.
So I
You
have
gotta
some
carry
keys
their
in my
friend and
bag.
just dance out of town, and they'll fucking Pied Piper the rest. Hopefully.
I'm gonna place down like a ration in front of me and offer it to them as like a gift.
Sure. One of them runs up and takes it. The rat you're holding looks very sad now, by the way.
Sad.
They thought you were friends. Why didn't you give them the ration?
I'll give it a little ration too then.
It squeaks happily.
We're supposed to be getting rid of them. Why are you feeding the rats?
And then
The
I'll
tavern
just-
keep goes, "Aye, that's a good point. What are you doing?"
do you have like a little bag? Do you guys want to spare more rations just to show them?
Yo, do you have like any kind of area of effect spell you could lure them all into one place and just massacre them?
Jeez. I was just gonna try and lure them away, like most of them at least, or a good family of them.
Piper them into,
Yeah.
into an oven.
No, I was just gonna like have them follow me away from the barkeep.
Yeah, but then they'll just come back when we leave.
No, I was gonna actually just put them somewhere in the market. They can go somewhere else.
Whatever, I'm about to make this like the ending of Shrek, where I put a rat on a skier. Give it to Olgierd.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
I really
Right
hope
here.
the rats see my panic for them to try and move. But yeah,
The
I guess
ones on the ground seem mostly confused, but the one in your hand is totally unfazed by the conversation. Just
Well,
kind of looking around.
I'm
You
just
and your friends.
gonna dangle the rations that I have in like this little bag and just kind of like have them follow me with it.
Okay. I'll say 2 or 3 of the group follow you, as well
How
as the
big
one
is
in
the
the
group
hand.
total?
There's still some remaining, for sure.
I'll grab a little bag of my rations too and grab some of the other ones that are still there.
Okay, roll an
Yeah, if
animal
they catch
handling.
it on
check.
the program, I'll go for it too.
Roll a
Okay,
what?
Each of y'all roll animal handling.
I got 13.
Okay, you get another 2 or 3.
I see. Oh god, where's animal handling?
It's right under acrobatics, top of the list.
It's
Oh,
wisdom.
there it is.
Oof.
Oh my god!
They just start mauling you.
Squeeb accidentally, in offering the ration, drops all of his rations on the ground, to which all of the rats, except the one in
Swarm it.
Thesera's hand, swarm the food on the ground.
No!
Hungry ass.
Which the tavern keep says, "Oi, I thought, why are you feeding them? They're just gonna stay here forever now." Look, forget it. Take your 1 rat friend and get out of here. It'll be 5 gold for the night.
It looks like you need to go talk to the meat man and get some rations, bud.
Oh, sorry, Olgierd, it was your bag.
We will handle the situation.
Sony, you still have the 1 charmed mouse in your hands, but the
Shove a
rest,
stick up his butt. That's
The
Squeeb's rations.
the rest are lost to you.
Oh my god.
And then just to kind of like save face and not look like we're all a bunch of fuck ups who had no clue what we're doing, I'm just gonna be like, "Come on, Squeeb, should have let the druid do her work, man. Come on."
I feel like you guys are gonna murder the whole family of rats at this point.
Alright, acid breath.
I'm just gonna hold on to
Are
the
they still
rat.
on the Are they still on the rations? Can you ask AOE 'em?
if you'd like to.
Bro drops his food and then just goes fuck right on.
Nah, they probably scurried away by the time I got to my food.
I think it's worth a shot. You should vomit right now.
And your food is indeed gone at this point, and they've returned their various points around the yard.
Could I get him to swarm again if I threw some of mine in the same pie?
I'm gonna get rid of all the food.
I think at this point they're probably fat and happy.
Fuck. You should still grab the one in Sony's hand like a microphone and vom on it.
That's the one that tells friends.
Fucking vomit boy and rat girl over here. What the hell?
I don't know. I'll take the one rat with me.
You think you could trade him for something?
I'll just take the one rat with me for now, and we can think of like a plan to get rid of the rats.
Alrighty. Well, how much money's worth of rations did we lose?
Spell duration is 24 hours. That rat is your friend for a while. How much rations do you lose? Probably like 1 gold piece, maybe 2.
Oh.
Alright, Squeeby Weeby. You said it was my food, but yeah, it's only $1.
There's
One
2
or
gold
two.
pieces.
In fact, there are several people in the market who'd probably be more than happy to replace your rations.
Yeah. Fucking fat zero on animal. That was fun. That was funnier than I was thinking. I thought it was just gonna be like, oh, he scared the rats away. It's fucking fun.
You see in D&D meme song?
Oh, let me go. Rat getting abducted. Oh man, he's just watching us. He's a new party member. Should we get like a health bar and an armor class for him set up and everything?
What are you gonna call him?
Rattholomew.
Nathaniel.
Yeah, Nathaniel.
Right, with y'all's new friend Nathaniel, y'all head back into the market. What are y'all gonna do next?
Theresa, don't bring Thesera, don't bring the Nathaniel to the food guy. He'd probably get pissed.
I'm just gonna have Nathaniel like on my shoulder.
I got that. Put him in it.
On your shoulder.
Yeah, he's just
You're like one of those dudes who like runs around town with a GoPro and a fucking snake and puts it on YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, let's just check out the rest of the market then, or whatever's going on.
Alrighty, to replenish our supplies, I'll spend the gold.
1 gold.
Okay. Several of the stands up there have a variety of different meats, breads, things like that. So, you're welcome to approach one of those vendors.
I'm thinking about doing a little balanced meal of a little bit
We'll
of
say
dried meat
this
and some
person's
bread.
got like bread and produce, and then this guy's the sort of the meat vendor and skins.
Hey, meat man, you got anything dried that'll last me a while? I think, what do we got, guys? Probably like 5 more days worth of running around total?
Maybe.
Oh, it's one of the adventurers that just rolled into town. Welcome to my stall.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like you got some yummy stuff here.
Show me your
something
meat.
that'll last a bit.
Aye, we've got some deer, we've got some bear, badger. What picks your fancy?
Oh, deer and bear for me. Love it.
Amazing. And how much would you be willing to buy?
What's a gold piece get me?
Ooh, gold piece will get you about half a day's rations.
Alrighty, yeah. I'll get a full day's worth of meats here. So 2 pieces.
Give me an insight check.
Yeah, he's scamming the fuck out of me, huh?
I think he's gonna scam you, Olgierd.
Intimidate. Oh, insight. Here we go.
11.
As far as you know, these seem to be fair prices.
No, I do insight since I'm right next to him.
Since you're not buying anything from him, we'll say no for now.
Alrighty, I'll spend $2 and get 1 day's worth of meat.
All right. He happily takes your 2 gold pieces and cuts you off a nice big chunk of salted venison.
Yeah.
And hands it over.
Alrighty, and then I turn to Squeeb and I'm like, alrighty, so we got 2 days to get to, what's that other shithole called? Dragon Spear? So I got a day's of meat and we should also have a day's of bread from the other guy, and then we can have our 2 days worth, yeah? And have a little balanced food.
Well, for you. Well, I guess for the person who lost their rations, rather.
Yeah.
Everybody else should have enough to make the trip.
Alright, Squeeb, if we're taking equal responsibility for the fuck up because you said it was my food, you should get the bread then.
Alright, is it the same vendor giving the bread?
No, the bread guy's over here.
This person over here.
Alright, I'll go ask for the bread. Can I get a day's worth of bread?
Squeeb just gets like 10 days worth of bread for 1 gold piece, and he's like, you got scammed!
How much can 1 gold piece fetch me?
As you walk away from the meat vendor, he sort of gives a sharp whistle and throws up his hand in a sign.
I turn around.
What sign? What was it? Did I see or no?
He puts his last 2 fingers up in the air.
So kind of like the opposite of a peace sign? Your pinky and your ring finger?
Yeah, I guess.
Bro just called me an easy lick, but I'm too dumb to even understand.
So Squeeb, you're asking how much will a gold piece get you?
Oh, I wonder if he's just like whistling and being like, I got 2 out of the bastard. 2 fingers.
Yeah. What does he say?
He looks and goes, well, see, times have been tough. We're on a bit of a wheat shortage. It's 3 gold pieces for a day's rations.
Oh, that sucks. See you later.
I can get a day of meat for 2 over there.
Existence says, that's a crying shame. Let us know if you need anything else.
See you later. Alright, let's go. I guess you don't want my hard-earned cash.
Well, I guess you don't want this hard-made bread.
It's hard?
Did you say you're hard?
What? Quit harassing the locals.
Hard bread. $1 for a day. Take it or leave it.
I'm gonna place Nathaniel kind of like on the floor, kind of near the bread.
Okay.
Oh my god, the stand has rats in it! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Give me a sleight of hand check, Thesera.
Oh my god. That's hilarious, bro.
You're able to place it down next to the stand without anybody seeing.
Do we see though?
Y'all see her place it down.
Alright, Squeeb, do your shit.
I'm just yelling at the top of my lungs. This guy's charging $3 for rat bread! $3 for rat bread!
Your screaming is certainly making a lot of people anxious and drawing a lot more attention over here than the merchant would have liked. And he just turns to you and goes, shh. Okay. What?
So that'll be $1 for 1 days?
Yes. Fine. Just leave.
Alright, here's 2. Give me 2 days.
Here's 2, give me 2. Bro, fucking Donald Trump, heart of the deal. You read that shit. Oh, man. That's funny. You fucking got him.
And then I run away. Alright, I'm down 2 pennies. Here you go, Olgierd. 1 for you, 1 for me.
Thank you. Alrighty. So we gave a bit of food to the old lady, which means we did have a bit. And then
So y'all
I'd
are back
say-
to full rations now.
yeah, we're back to where we were previously. Yep.
And what was that? 3 gold between the two of y'all?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
lost 2. He lost 1.
Sure.
Should I
make sure to
just-
mark
Oh, that's
that.
2.
Say like I picked up
Oh, you
Nathaniel
spent
during
2.
that and gave him another little ration as a good drink.
and y'all paid 5 each for room and board.
Yep.
Yeah,
So I'm
Yeah.
at 143, I think, right now.
I'm down 7. Yeah, I'm down to 143 too.
Did you say you scooped back up Nathaniel?
Yeah. Like
Give
during
me a
during
give me a
that.
stealth check. With advantage, I'll take, because there's a panic going on.
Sorry, what rule do you want?
Stealth.
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 And then another one. Ooh,
Hold on. Is it bad?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
3 and
You
8.
got 2 and 7.
I'll use inspiration.
Okay.
12.
All right. He doesn't catch you picking up the rat.
Yay.
Fucking go for a low high 5 on that one.
I'm wasting my inspiration.
On bread.
Unfortunately, now you've drawn the attention or ire of just about everybody here. Still with no information about the Emerald Enclave representative. What would y'all like to do now?
Oh, worth it for some bread. High 5, bam.
Let's go.
Do you want to go to the tavern now? Just talk to some people?
Sure.
It looks like there's a dude selling weapons and tools, and then what's the all the colorful stuff? Just from what I can see,
They're selling a couple other like crafted materials, some
you said like poorly made
textiles.
clothes and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
textiles,
taverning.
some dyes, some other stuff.
I'm taverned.
Tavern time. It is getting
Yeah.
close to sunset, so it'd probably be a good time.
Are you bringing Nathaniel in?
Yeah.
Is he still on your shoulder? Is he like in a pocket?
I'm putting him in a pocket.
Okay.
Bro, this is. Hey, have you guys ever played any of the Persona games? In Persona 5, the main character, like, kind of like the tutorial character, is a cat, and the main character just keeps him in his backpack the whole game. So you'll be like in the middle of like a fancy restaurant or something, and the cat will just stick his head up out of your backpack and be like, "Hey, what's up?" It's fucking Nathaniel with us right now.
You mean Mona?
Yeah, Mona, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. That's
Persona 5
fucking
is one of my
funny.
favorite games of all time.
Yeah.
Great game.
I'm like halfway through it, I think. It's fun.
Nice. Yeah. Are you playing Royal or the original?
Royal. One of my buddies told me Royal is really good. He said,
Oh, yeah. It's like all the content from the original plus new content plus a bunch
yeah.
of quality of life upgrades.
yeah, he told me I wouldn't miss out on the core experience. Wasn't anything like the original provides that you couldn't get with without Royal.
Yeah. Definitely the way to go.
Yeah.
All
yeah,
right,
it's been pretty
so
sick.
we'll say y'all come in through the main doors down here. Y'all can move yourselves around if you come in a different order or something.
Yeah.
As y'all can see, now that the sun's getting ready to set, it's quite lively in here. There's quite a few patrons.
Any of the enemies we made? Is the bread guy in here yet?
No, he's probably still cleaning up his market for the day.
Sweeping up
His
some rat
stand for the
shit.
Yeah. Looking all around for rats that aren't there.
Fucking level up
Yeah,
gas
variety of-
lighting right there. Let's go.
You can see a bunch of people in work clothes, a few farmers, a few like the blacksmith from the town is here.
Just sit down next to
variety
the
of
farmers,
different
be like, "So, how's the wheat shortage, fellas?"
What wheat shortage?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh man.
I'm gonna talk to the bartender.
Yeah, I was gonna ask him how much our drinks here.
I mean, it's gonna be some like minuscule amount, be like 5 copper pieces or something like that per
Yeah.
drink.
So,
I'd
how
like
much-
to
I
water,
won't count it. I won't count it against y'all if you
I
want
was
to get.
gonna say, how much gold would I spend if I wanted to get everyone around?
That would probably be a full gold piece.
Yeah, fuck it. Hey, we're in town just for the day, but let's celebrate it, guys. I'll go for a round for everyone, Mr. Bartender.
Cheer erupts from the tavern, and you think you can hear somebody say, "Man, this is why I love adventurers. Shame there's being too many around."
And I'll probably just have like 2 or 3 myself and call it a night at that. But yeah, I get everyone hooked up first.
All right.
How much does that run Olgierd?
And I make sure though, I say like, hey, we'll raise a toast to me and my 2 buddies here. I want everyone to know that like we're the high rollers. So if we want anything later tonight, I'm trying to give everyone like a little.
He like SpongeBob in the movies. Like, I want to give a shout out to Patrick.
That's peanut guy.
All right, we'll say to get sort of like a reputational increase with everybody there, you're gonna have to give them like 2 or 3 rounds.
Yeah.
So we'll say 3 gold pieces for all that.
Fuck it, I'm doing it.
All right.
We'll say it's through the night.
Any persuasion checks y'all try to make on anybody here for the rest of the night will have advantage.
For all of us, or just for
the 3 of y'all, since he called y'all out. Persuasion or intimidation?
A little bit of PR, you know what I'm saying, Thesera?
Yeah.
peanut
PR is
resolution?
not a medieval term. Alrighty. So we're looking for Emerald Guild, right? And bartender already told us he didn't know anything.
No.
That's the tavern owner
Yeah.
who's outside.
Yeah.
Oh, so the owner wasn't the same as the barkeep. Gotcha.
Nope, this is one of his employees.
What did I call him? The Emerald Guild? It's Emerald Enclave.
Emerald Enclave. So if you want to talk to the bartender,
Yeah. While he's pouring away, I'll ask him if he's ever even heard of the Emerald Enclave. We're looking for someone associated with him.
He says, "Oh, well, isn't that interesting? I hadn't heard of them myself, but we did have a couple shady figures in last week asking about them."
Asking about him, huh?
Mm-hmm, indeed.
Oh, okay. Did they seem of the magical persuasion at all, or?
Hard to say. The group, they were all in black robes. They came in, they talked to folk, and then they left.
Look,
They were asking about that sigil you got there, if we'd seen anybody carrying it around.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're looking for someone with the sigil as well. They were in here a couple days before us, you said?
Probably 4 or 5 days past.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. You guys hear him?
what?
Thesera, Squeeb, you didn't hear him? He said that
Yeah.
some guys in black robes came through 4 days before us.
I'm thinking
We're a little
if
bit
it's
behind schedule.
cultists or maybe someone else. Maybe it's people that reason why the representative never showed up.
I was thinking the cultists, maybe. They were black robes, and they're probably trying to fuck up our plans, so...
Did they give an inkling to where they were heading next?
No, sorry. My place is behind the bar, so I wouldn't have seen them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any other info? Oh, like,
Oh, do you remember how many of them there was as well?
Couldn't say how many their group was in total, but they had 3 here in the tavern.
Got it, okay.
do you remember if they were like humans or dragonborn or anything?
Hard to say human-ish. They had their cloaks up the whole time.
I appreciate everything you did do for us.
Thank you, barkeep.
Yeah.
Aye, of course. Thank you for the gold.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'm just here to have a good time, maybe help some people out in the process.
Maybe.
Aye, wonderful. There would have been several folks about. You're welcome to mingle with the folks here. I'm sure they'd be happy to talk with you after the free booze.
Yeah, I bet so. Thank you, man.
Yeah. You guys want to just make our way around, talk to people?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, turn around in my chair and just give, like, a quick glance over and see if anyone sticks out. You said it's mostly, like, work clothes farmer guys,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's actually a great idea. I think I'll go maybe do a little bit of small talk with the farmers first, and then maybe ask if when they were out working, if they saw the black robe guys leave any direction.
Yeah, so we'll say, like, over here, this group of folks over here are the, like, folks sort of in farm clothes, just, like, some rags, mostly.
Yeah, I'll sit down and ask them what they got with their round, or is there even really much choices here? Is it just like, you get ale?
Yeah, it's pretty much just, like, ale.
Yeah.
If you're willing to ask, he's got some special liquors in there, but they're reserved for quite a price.
Yeah.
Reserved for special occasions.
And an ass.
And then these 2 here, they're dressed in sort of common clothes as well, but they're 2 women, so they likely wouldn't have been on the farm. probably doing some sort of handiwork or something like that.
Thesera might interface with them a little bit better than my gruff ass.
Yeah, they seem to be sitting there enjoying their dinner as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I'll just ask how these guys are liking their ale.
Oh, it's wonderful, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate your generosity.
Oh yeah, just trying to have some fun and maybe help some people out at the same time. Speaking of helping
Pretty
people,
said
though,
that.
I'm saying it to different people now. I got a script. I'm like a call center guy. I got a script. I was gonna say though, speaking of helping people out, I'm actually trying to rescue somebody, and I've heard through the grapevine that 4 days ago in town there was some dudes in black robes looking for the same fella. And I was gonna ask if when they were out working or anything, if they were able to see those guys leave, because I'm pretty sure they probably remember them, especially if they were in the tavern the night before,
They look back and forth to each other and they just go, "Aye, we saw them folks. Scary.
Uh-huh.
It's not often we've been getting adventurers recently, but their type are particularly troublesome."
Mm-hmm. Oh, did they cause trouble while they were here?
No, nothing like that. More so they can sort of be signs of trouble to come, you understand? Not willing to share their names or their faces.
Oh, yeah?
At least if it's folks like you might be dangerous, but you're willing to show your face.
I might be dangerous to those bad folks. Yeah, you didn't see what way they left when they finally left you guys alone, though?
No. I can't say I did.
Mm-hmm.
Then one of them speaks up and he says, "Oh, old man Jerry did say he saw something, though."
Oh, yeah, huh. Something with those guys specifically?
Nah, he was just screaming something about people going into the forest. But we haven't seen anybody go into those woods in nigh on years.
Is old Jerry hanging out here tonight?
No, he's sort of an old coot, keeps to himself. He's on the outside of town.
Got it. North side?
Yeah, but
Or?
They sort of describe the outlay of the village to you, and you find out that he's sort of got a hut to himself on the eastern side of town, between the town and the forest.
Yeah, huh. Got it. On the eastern side, you said?
Mm-hmm.
In the forest, huh? Do you think he said that the guys went to the forest by his place? He saw him when he was at home?
I mean, could be a chance. Could be he was talking about somebody else. I don't know why anybody would go in those woods. Dangerous. Dark.
Huh. Dangerous and dark. Got it. Yeah, well, I agree with you guys. Maybe they were a bad omen, but hopefully I can get to the bottom of something.
Alright, well, if you do, we'd certainly appreciate it. Don't want any trouble around these parts.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good to me. I'll kick it with these guys for a bit, maybe just being chillin'. We'll see what my homies are up to.
Okay. While he was doing that, were either of y'all talking to any of the other groups?
I guess I was gonna join these ladies here, just seeing how their night was, and if you've seen any strange activity in their town.
Both of them are wildly drunk while they're enjoying their dinner. And one looks up at the two of you as you come by. And is like, something along the lines of, "Ooh, my, aren't you too frightening?"
Couple dragon motherfuckers.
Big scaly ones. Haven't seen your kind
yeah,
before.
she's pretty scary. Well, anyways.
Okay, Squeeb, calm
Are you
down
them
over there.
dragon folk?
We are.
I've
Yeah.
always wanted to meet one.
Always traveling.
Y'all must be travelers.
Their ugly ass settle down.
Are y'all here for the night?
Yeah, just for the night, then we gotta head out. We're on an important
Okay.
mission.
Oh, that's a shame. Do you mind? Could I grab your tail?
You wanna grab his tail?
I grabbed Thesera's tail and spin it around and put it right next to her.
Fucking grabs it and slaps it up on the table. Touch it.
Jeez.
She laughs with her friend. She's like, "Oh, Laura, it's so smooth. You wouldn't guess it."
Yeah, you should feel his tail.
Is this just becoming a tail rubbing session?
I kind of see this across the room, and in my head, I'm just thinking, like, is this how they build a rapport with people? What the fuck?
No, I imagine amongst your people that would be considered very rude to ask. But clearly they are very intoxicated and don't know any better. As I said there, you're the first ones they've ever seen.
I was more offended he just grabbed my tail and placed it on the table.
I ask them about the cultists, if they've seen anything.
Oh, those folks in the black robes. A few days
Yeah.
past. Aye, they were a scary folk, weren't they?
Yes.
How were they scary? What did they do?
Aye, all black robes and their hoods up.
And you didn't see.
Quite scary. Came in with their weapons as well.
It's a good thing we don't have Jay with us. They'd be like, what the fuck? Another one.
Did you happen
they
to
know
see where they
Jay
left?
has a hat, not a hood.
Huh?
You happen to see like where they departed? Which direction?
I know. They came in, they asked about some deer sigil thingy. Though we didn't know much about that.
Imagine being on a secret mission and just going everywhere looking shady as fuck.
Yeah, we're trying to find that deer sigil person too. They've gone missing.
Oh, you were supposed to have a friend come through.
Yeah, they just never showed up, so we're worried about them.
Oh, no, that's a shame. Can't say we saw anybody with that, though. I imagine we would have.
Do you know anybody that might know more about this?
No, can't say I do.
Well, thank you for your time, ladies. Appreciate it.
The other woman speaks up. He says, oh no, they did go and talk to the smithy, didn't they? Must have needed some, or to the Fletcher, didn't they? That one with the bow must have needed some more arrows. I wonder what they were hunting.
Well, thank you. That helps us out a bit more. We'll have to go talk to the Fletcher.
Are they?
I forgot for a second that it's so many games you buy like arrows from blacksmiths, but I think Fletchers are technically people who do arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that, really, that's the information they have is that they did see them conversing with a Fletcher in the marketplace, seeming to buy some items.
Mm-hmm.
You think they're still in the marketplace right now, or is it too late?
He might be open since he's got one of the small shops about.
Well,
He
thank
doesn't have to clear out each night.
you. You've helped us out quite a bunch, ladies. Appreciate it.
Oh, of course.
And I'm just
Is there
gonna take
anybody
my
else?
leave, and I'm gonna step on Squeeb's tail, and I'm just gonna walk out.
Ow.
Ow.
Rude, scary one that one is, huh? Anyways, good
I
night,
see
lady.
them leaving, so I kind of wrap up my talk about the economics and wheat shortage with my farmer buddies. Kind of give them like a tap on the table, throw them the rest of my drink back, and say, "You guys enjoy the rest of the night. I gotta go see what my friends are over there doing."
They're talking seemingly very eloquently about like agronomics and like the advantages of like field like or crop swapping and all these other kind of things. Like you're getting deep into the details.
Yeah. I was just loving it, hanging out with them. I'm gonna go to my friends though real quick and ask what if their conversation was fruitful, or if they just wanted to fucking slap scales.
Have Ricky find anything?
Yeah, so those dudes I was talking to, I was hoping since they were farming, they would have maybe seen the hooded guys the barkeep told us about leaving. They said they didn't see them personally, but they showed me this dude's house on the east side of town. Old Man Jerry, they called him. And he said that he saw those four characters enter the woods east of his house.
Oh, cool. Those ladies that we were talking to said they got sold some arrows, so let's go to the Fletcher and see if we can see if the market's still open.
Gotcha.
You said it was on the outskirts of town?
Jerry? Yeah, Jerry's on the outskirts.
Alright, so we
Fletcher's
can
right
go
over
back.
here, hopefully, then.
We can go back to the town center and hopefully meet them before the market closes.
Yep. There's a Fletcher. Oh no, that's the bread guy. I saw the guy with the bow right here.
And so we'll say the Fletcher is this building down here. Yep.
Yeah.
As y'all enter, indeed it's starting
Do
to
we
get
notice
dark.
this fucking guy hiding around the corner with a sword?
That guy's not there. What do you mean?
Okay, yeah.
I'll leave him there because he's a little NPC guy. But
Yeah.
no, there's nobody there.
Drunk guy pissing on the wall.
As y'all go in, since it's starting to get darker, there's a torch by the door, and then there's several candles lit inside. And you'll see sort of a young to middle-aged woman working at fletching some arrows at this moment.
Hey, how's it going?
Customers visit. Hopefully y'all can be quick about it. We're about to shut down for the night.
Yeah, it's a little late. But Squeeb, you got yourself a crossbow, do ya? Do you only make bow arrows, or you do bolts as well?
Not many coming through here with looking for bolts, but I do have a few in the back if you need some.
Awesome. Anything specific you do? You got any tricks of the trade that make your bolts rise above the rest?
Oh, just standard good wood cut.
Sounds good to me.
Why do you
Is
ask?
this- Oh. I just know my buddy Squeeb has a crossbow. You want bolts, Squeeb?
No, I think I'm good for now.
She
Wow.
eyes you all suspiciously and says, "You're not with them robed folk, are you?"
Oh. No, we heard those guys were weird as hell, though.
No, we're not wearing cloaks.
Aye, looking for trouble they were.
Damn, wait, did they come here?
They did.
Did they buy arrows to kill people?
I couldn't tell you what they were looking for the arrows for, but they were seeking several poisons as well, though we
What
don't
the
sell that.
What the fuck? Me just playing dumb as fuck.
When
We
did
sell
it
some
pass
mild
by?
sedatives, you understand, for putting on the tips of arrows. You can put beasts to sleep and whatnot to make it for a safer kill.
So
Hmm.
nothing to kill, just put them to sleep.
Aye, we
How
don't
much
carry
for
anything that strong.
Well, they did ask for poison. Sounds like they took what they could get.
How much
No,
for
they
the sleep
didn't. They
arrows?
didn't buy any. No, they just
Yeah.
bought the arrows.
How much for the sleep sedative?
She'll sell you for 5 gold pieces. She'll sell you, like, we'll say, enough to coat. Actually, let's say 50 gold pieces will get you enough for 20 bolts, or 25 for 10.
And also, out of game, what would the mechanics be of the sleep arrow? Would it be like a DV they have to pass to stay awake?
Yeah, so I mean, it's only going to work on somewhat smaller creatures. Like, it's not going to affect humanoids because that's not what it was designed for. But essentially, they would be under the effects of sleep spell if you successfully hit with it.
Okay, so they wouldn't even have a chance to resist if they're small enough for it to work. And would you say maybe this?
Okay, like small, medium animals, like
I'd say could you
something,
knock out like a wolf?
something
Probably?
like maybe depending on how big the wolf was, a boar, a deer. That's probably about as large as you're going to get.
Gotcha.
It's not going to knock out a bear, for instance, though,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a fucking
or a horse.
giant
Like,
motherfucking wolf, like you're saying.
yeah, I
That's
mean,
a
y'all
little
have seen
too
some giant wolves, so
Yeah.
like, depending on how big the wolf is, you'll have to just make a judgment call.
That's a little too steep for my pockets.
Brokey. Well, I'm not buying any. I won't talk shit.
Yeah. We have the exact same money right there, Olgierd,
I
so
have less, bro. I just bought everyone alcohol.
you're even more broke.
Yep. You got $3 more than me.
Yeah, but everybody in that bar's happy.
Yep. And you're not happy. Alright.
Well, no worries then.
Did
Was
they-
there anything else you were looking for?
Did they say anything else to you? Any other conversation come up? Or were they just straight and to the point?
Well, only other thing was they showed me this sigil, asked if I had seen it before.
Does it look like this one?
Ah, yes, like that one exactly.
Oh, have you seen that sigil?
I can't say that I have, not until they showed it to me.
Huh.
Mm. Did they explain anything behind it?
No, that they were just looking for somebody with it.
Mm.
You think they were looking for us? Playing dumb again.
You say that out loud?
Yeah.
Playing dumb again.
Could be.
No,
I
not that. If they need to meet
be.
us,
I
did
haven't-
you
haven't
see
seen them
leave?
since.
Oh, yeah, you didn't see where they left to.
No, haven't seen them since they came back a few days ago.
Gotcha.
Alright. Well, thank you for your time. I'll be sure to stop by if I ever find some more money for sleep arrows.
Yeah,
I just have to
thanks
know
for your time
axes.
too.
Yeah. Alrighty. Huh. Do we want to go bother freaking old man Jenkins, Jerry, what his name is?
Sure.
I also
Let's go
wanted
get the
to
geriatric.
What do you want to
mention-
do?
something. I don't know, do you want to check on our horses or something?
Yeah.
I just have a bad feeling. I don't know. I'm just gonna explain like the
The rats
shady
are eating the
characters that I saw earlier in the crowd.
Sure.
Yeah,
Go check
the
on our
rats are
horses.
eating the feet off our horses.
No.
Do rats bug horses, or am I just misremembering shit?
I don't remember.
Like
Alright,
in
let's
real
get
life.
in there.
Are you all gone back around to check on your horses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I have my money and equipment on me, but
Are y'all just gonna be like in conversation, walking around?
yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna
Okay.
get our freaking kidneys stolen like fucking Charlie
guys-
the Unicorn or some shit right now.
You guys just want to mount up to the edge of town then?
Yeah, maybe we'll cruise along on our little horses to meet old man Jerry.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
we're gonna
Give me who's in the lead.
I had the directions to old man Jerry, so I'll go first.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Damn,
Perceive,
where'd my
old man
character sheet
Jerry.
go? Here's my that's Squeeb's character sheet. There I
love
am. Perception.
Log has perceived nothing.
6. So I'm probably like walking, being like, "All right, guys. Well, I got like my map in my hand, and I'm looking at them pointing."
Yeah, as you round the corner, you look around and you see your three horses in the stable or the makeshift stable. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Oh,
By the way, just so y'all know, because like this is one of those things like D&D can sort of give itself away. Like when I ask you to roll things, sometimes I ask y'all to roll things when there is truly nothing going on, but it's
Yeah.
part of this. It's hiding your hand a bit.
I was kind of thinking.
Since Sony said she was nervous about it, I'm like, oh, perfect chance to
yeah, I'm just
do something.
feeling anxious ever since I saw those two shady guys.
So one thing I was thinking is, since we paid him to like store our horses, we got like free access to the stable essentially for the day.
Yeah,
Like
like,
you said,
but
there
like I
was
say,
a-
it's like a very much a makeshift stable. Like it has a roof. There's some hay back there.
And he
With
said there's a
big
guy who
double
watches it,
horses.
but
Yeah.
yeah. So the guy who watches it though would let us go for a little jaunt and come back. I'll check with him
he's-
and be like,
Actually, nowhere to be seen.
"Fuck."
Damn
I
it.
guess he bullshitted us.
Damn it. How am I going to get my horse stamp to come back in?
Are we the only 3 horses here, or is it like popular?
Just y'all's 3 horses.
Yeah.
Alright, let's
As
just
as
go
folks have said, y'all are
mount
the
up
first
old-
adventurers here in a while.
Yeah.
Let's just go bounce up to Old Man Jenkins and let's go see what's about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since Thesera's
Sony, give me a perception check.
Perceive.
Ooh, damn! Just beat me. With the 18, as y'all are making your way sort of out of the gates where the stable was around back, you think you see one of those shady characters just waiting around the corner, just leaning up against the wall, acting like they're just minding their own business. But it's only in sort of like passing as y'all are galloping by, so y'all have already made some good distance away.
I didn't see shit.
Should I just mention I'm like, that's one of the guys?
What do you mean, should you? Do you?
I guess I'll just say, like, yeah, that was one of the guys that I have a bad feeling about.
Who was?
The one guy, like, leaning up against the wall.
We're far enough away we can't see him now, though. You're saying, Baulder?
If y'all were to turn around, you could sort of see him as y'all are trotting out of town. He's just chilling.
I'm gonna kind of like not make it obvious, like I'm fucking staring at him, but I'm gonna look enough to see who she's talking about. And be like, hey, Squeeb, do we want to go break his kneecaps and make him squeal right now?
Over what? Why is he sus?
Why is he sus, Thesera?
I just got a sus feeling about him.
Huh?
Does he look sus?
He looks sus. His eyes tell me he's sus.
Is he wearing sus clothing?
It was kind of sus.
Is
He's
he wearing a
wearing,
black robe like a cultist?
He's wearing just similar to like what the farmers were wearing, but he does have his cloak up, or his hood up,
That's
rather.
very sus. A farmer wouldn't do that.
What if we talk to him? And if we get a red flag, then we make him squeal?
You want to turn around and talk to him?
Well, he's watching us. What if he's a fucking scout for an ambush against us?
It's up to you if you want to turn around. I will follow you, Olgierd.
Squeeb, you wanna go? Or do you wanna lead him?
Sure. Old
Yeah,
Man
fuck it.
Jenkins will be out of his house still, hopefully.
I'm gonna go back like I forgot something, but when I get close to him, be like, hey, buddy!
Okay. As you turn around, he immediately just scrambles and starts to run away.
Hey, get back here.
Get back here! I'll gallop after him on horseback.
I have a rope. Can I lasso him?
Are
Like
you
a
coming
bolt?
with me? Are you chasing him with me?
Yeah.
Y'all are pretty far away at this point, so he's going to be able to get back around behind the building before y'all are able to catch up with him.
Uh-huh.
Damn it.
So he went and got behind the stable and buzzed off?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't even...
Tell me that
Act
wasn't
weird.
sus. That was
Yeah,
sus.
I didn't even... I was gonna go slow, and I turned around though, and he bolted. Huh. Alrighty. Well, unless Old Man Jerry's with him, and as long as we stick together, I think we might be able to get to Old Man Jerry safely. And if Old Man Jerry isn't safe, then maybe we should be there to try to do what we can at least.
Yeah,
Sound fair, guys? Let's go to Jerry still.
let's go.
Oh,
Alright.
fuck. We could also try... He looked like a farmer. We could also ask the other farmers about him. It's up to you guys. What do you think, Jerry, or ask my farmer buddies?
I think Jerry.
Got it.
For
Let's
the
go,
Old
Jerry.
Man geriatric.
Old Man geriatric. Let's go.
All right. As your farmer buddies pointed you out, as you leave the town, you can sort of see a little shack out in the distance, which you make out to be sort of the hermit Old Man Jerry's abode.
Uh-huh. Alrighty. I'll get my horse close to the door, and I guess I'll just bring them with me. I'll keep it like kind of as close to his house as I can be, so it's not like someone can just yoink my shit without
Okay.
me noticing type thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yoinker.
I'll leave the door open on purpose too. Hey, or maybe I'll knock on it first. Actually, I won't just. Jerry, where the fuck are you? I'll knock.
Okay. There's no response.
Hey, Jerry, you in there?
He's had a heart
Knock it.
attack.
Knock real loud. Jerry. Still nothing, huh?
What
Still
time is
nothing.
it?
At this point, it's the sun's getting low on the horizon.
Oh man,
Sun's about to set.
fell asleep already.
So I'm probably... It might be tracking, maybe? Is that a skill in this, or...?
No,
Would that
what
be
are you
investigation?
trying to do? And I can tell you.
I was gonna just do a quick little check and see if there's any sign that he's out and about right now, and if not, then I'd try to make entry.
Okay.
Any obvious signs he's out and about?
Yeah, give me a perception check again.
Alrighty. 20.
20. There are sort of no signs in the general area around you of any activity. No lights, no sounds. In fact, it's eerily quiet.
Alright, guys, think we want to go in here? It doesn't look like he left anytime soon.
Yeah, let's go check on his well-being.
Is it locked? Front door?
It is not.
I'll just open it.
Okay.
Look inside. I won't jump in and have someone throw a bag over my head immediately.
Wellness check.
Somebody stand guard.
As you step inside, as I said, there don't seem to be any lights at all. So it takes a second for your eyes to adjust to the total darkness in the room. On the other side of the room, you can just see somebody sitting in a chair with their back to you.
Hey, Jerbear, you alive? You napping, buddy? I'll walk up and put my hand on his shoulder all dramatic-like and turn him around.
Well, you can't exactly turn him around in an old wooden chair.
It's not a swivel.
Yeah, not a swivel chair. But
It's just like you go to grab his shoulder and you knock him over.
turns out old Jerry invented the swivel chair. He gets swiveled around like an anime villain.
Yeah.
As you approach him and your eyes start to adjust to it, you can see a long, thin piece of, or some sort of long, thin object sticking out from his chest.
Oh, fuck. I think I found out where the arrows ended up, guys. In Jerry's chest.
Oh god.
Oh,
Can one of y'all like light a torch or something?
yeah, I can.
I'm like, you're a dragon.
y'all-
Can't
y'all-
you just like breathe flame?
Y'all
No, I
would
don't want
have
his
y'all
flame.
would have torches in your packs. I think either the explorer pack or dungeon
So I'm like,
crawling
oh,
pack
fuck.
or something.
I think
as
I found
torches.
where the arrow ended up. Light me up some light, bud.
Unless you want an acid torch.
Just dissolves the body. No more evidence.
Yeah.
Alright,
Light that
let's mark
puppy
it.
up, Squeeb.
Lit up.
And I'll like
All
say
right.
like, Thesera, you watch the door. Make sure nobody's coming in.
Flame
got it.
on.
Once the room's been lit, you can see, in fact, that old man Jerry is tied into his chair, and there's an arrow coming out of his chest. Pinned to that arrow is a sheet of paper with the Emerald Enclave symbol on it.
The heck?
So I'm thinking either one or two things. Either the Emerald Enclave smoked him, or he was a member and these people are leaving this as like a call sign that they killed a member of the Enclave. He did live in a shack all by himself outside of town. Is that like Emerald Enclave shit, Miss Druid, in your opinion?
I don't understand the Emerald Enclave. Like, they're druids. It's normally like they want balance, I would think.
Yeah.
They're not really
Out here
like
whacking
bloody
old
murderers
men.
or anything. Especially
Yeah.
old men that are delusional.
You think our buddy Jerbear was one though?
Or the
Is
Emerald
there anything
Enclave.
you can... I'll watch the door. Is there anything you can scope out on him, maybe magic sense, and see if he's a druid too? Just like the tavern owner in town, I got no clue how you magic fellas work.
Is the body starting to like decay?
Hell
Like,
yeah.
Has it been there a while?
Give me a medicine check.
Yeah, medicine check and see if you can tell how long he's been dead.
Alright. Let's see. Medicine.
Because they said that the people...
4 days ago.
Yeah.
5.
5.
He's dead.
Yeah, pretty
Guys, he's
pretty
dead.
damn dead. He's it's a corpse. Definitely rigid. Though you don't know sort of what that would tell you or anything like that.
Is there like?
So I don't know. I don't know if this is gaming the system at all, but like, does he reek? Does he smell really fucking bad?
Yeah, the room smells pretty bad.
Alright, yeah.
Just
So we
smells like
definitely
death.
know it wasn't like, because rigor mortis can set in like an hour ago, or an hour roughly. So we at least know he didn't die like just before we showed up. We know at least that much.
I'm just assuming, like, with the figures leaving, they last seen has to be a couple days ago at least.
Yeah.
I would assume. Is there anything on the
Actually-
note? Like, I wanted to try and take a look at the Emerald Enclave.
I'll
they left in
stand
him.
at the door while you check around, Thesera. And while Olgierd is standing at the door, he's gonna take a piss.
Give me an investigation check, Thesera.
Give me a piss check for Hog. Oh, he's gone.
Oh,
That's a lot of piss.
5.
54
54.
liters of piss.
As you sort of look at the wound and the symbol there, you can't really take much out of it. It's similarly drawn as to the one y'all have. It's just essentially just a sketch of the Emerald Enclave symbol on the body.
on the body?
Yeah, like it was essentially penned with the arrow, like
Oh, okay.
onto their body. As if like somebody held it on their chest and then somebody shot through it.
Is there any way I can see, like, the arrowhead itself, if it has, like, poison or anything on it?
Hey, can
Quick,
Nathaniel
we,
do anything for us right now?
Give me a medicine check.
On
No,
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel has in fact jumped out on the ground and is gnawing on the dead corpse's toe.
Oh,
Aw.
no. Nathaniel.
Nathaniel, you're not helping.
10. With the 10, you can look. We'll say you like pull his shirt back a little bit to look at the wound, and indeed you do see these sort of black-looking tendrils, almost,
Ugh.
sort of making their way, like spidering their way out of the wound.
You think we should go back to the tavern and tell some town folk or report this to somebody?
Yeah, my farmer buddies knew him. What investigation things did you guys exhaust? I wasn't gone long.
It's just, what did you do with your 10 there, Thesera?
I just was looking to see if there was poison on the arrowhead or anything. I was just looking at the wound, and it was just like black tendrils coming out of the wound.
Definitely some magic, right?
Poison.
Some poison making tendrils seems weird though.
Yeah.
A second later, you hear Nathaniel squeaking loudly as he runs into one of the walls and bangs his head against the wall a few times before falling over dead.
No! Nathaniel!
No, whatever's in that dude's body. Maybe you guys shouldn't touch it.
Go bite his toe.
Yeah, it's definitely poison. He's infected. This is
looks
how
like
the
an
bubonic
infected
plague
one.
started.
Except this time it's killing the rats.
The rat
Wait a
plague.
minute. Let's
Like how we're all just chilling around a dead guy and with fucking
Hold on.
cursed poison.
Are you
in
gonna
him and we're
take
just
his
cracking
body?
jokes.
Let's take his body to the tavern, or not to the tavern, to the place we're staying, and then the rats will eat it, and then they'll die.
And we'll get our 5 gold pieces back.
And all you had to do was fucking defile an old man. Great plan, Squeeb.
Squeeb, what the hell's wrong with you?
So while I'm scanning at the door, do I see anyone fucking rolling up on us?
Are you just sort of standing by the door, looking back towards town?
Yeah, making sure we're not being followed or anything. Maybe I'll try to listen really hard while they investigate.
You can see pretty clearly into town, and there doesn't seem to be anyone following you.
Yeah. Oh shit. I just had an idea. Well, what if that guy runs back in and says we killed him?
Well, it's been rotting for a few days.
And none of us have bow and arrow, so
Yeah, they know, they've seen us, that we don't even use this kind of stuff.
yeah. And none of them liked those fellas.
Should we take his body back then? Or what do you
I
guys
don't know if we should fucking touch that shit. Honestly, bro, you saw what it did to Nathaniel, man.
Well,
You have
he'll-
like a tiny cut on your hand, you're cooked, bro.
Alright, here, let me cut Olive Garden's hand here, you hold him.
Yeah, I don't know. If you want to, like, I mean, I'm
Is there
assuming
something we
between
can wrap him up in, like a
I was
blanket?
gonna say, yeah, I'm assuming between the three of us, we could drum up some gloves or something. We could bring him back.
Yeah, he had a his bed over in the corner would have had like a woolen blanket or something like that on it.
Okay, let's
Yeah. We should
place
roll
him
him
on.
up. We should take him back, and then maybe before you go put the corpse on full display, I'll ask my farmer buddies when the last time they checked on him was.
Okay, let's.
All right, who's gonna go get the blanket?
I'll get the blanket and I'll try and be careful about it.
All right, roll me just a flat d20. 19. That was just gonna be a luck roll. As you go over to grab the blanket, your foot kicks into something
Aw.
heavy and solid underneath the bed.
Solid, so hopefully it's not a fucking corpse. Another one.
Keep banging my toe. I'm just gonna bend over and look at what I hit.
Underneath, there seems to be a sort of iron lockbox underneath the bed.
I'm gonna pull it out. And assume maybe a key is somewhere in the house. Lock.
Perhaps.
Try the open sesame trick.
I'll try and open the box without the key.
He said a lockbox, not a locked lockbox.
It is locked.
Alright, well, I guess we'll search the house.
Well, I've done all I can do.
I'll
You're
call
searching it
over.
on your own?
I'll call over Squeeb and Olgierd. Let them know this could be important.
Oh.
Look
yeah.
what I found. Stubbed my toe on this.
Oh, does it have the sigil of the Emerald Enclave on it or no?
There's nothing remarkable on the
Markings.
outside of the box.
Got it. Well, I think you should crack it open if we find the key. Should I roll investigation?
On the box, or what are you
Alright,
what are you
I'm
investigating?
looking for a key.
Okay, all right. Each of y'all gonna look around for the key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Each of y'all can roll.
I got 18.
Are we all
I
rolling
think
investigation?
I think. I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
everybody.
if we get it open, I think we should, if it helps our investigation, we should meddle with it. But if it's not important to our investigation, if it's just his money or something, we should just leave it for him and whoever gets his stuff,
Olgierd, as you're looking around the room to explore, you can swear you see something glinting from the torchlight in the fireplace.
Oh, hey guys, fireplace, something shiny. Bring the torch closer. Move it around a little. See if I can get that light there.
Thesera, you on the other hand, from being in this room, get the sense that there might be something more going on here, and your attention is drawn to a cloak on the other side of the room.
Well, that's strange. I guess I'll head over towards the cloak to examine it.
Okay.
It's not like a dude standing in the corner, is it?
Surprise! It's a man.
Hey, it's old man Jerry. I killed one of those assholes.
Olgierd, as you walk over to the fire pit, sure enough, between the scorched logs, you can see a small key underneath.
Yep, I'm clipping that shit.
Flipped.
And I'll go try it on the lockbox.
Okay. As you open the lockbox, inside you find a silver ring, and on that ring is the symbol of the Emerald Enclave,
No!
as well as a scroll.
What does it say?
The first thing I'll say, I'll pipe up, I'll be all, hey, This ring of his has got me thinking he's part of the Enclave. Should I peep the scroll, fellas? I'll peep the scroll anyways, regardless of their input.
The scroll is a scroll of speak with animals. And then underneath all of that is a small letter.
Got it. A small letter unopened?
Unopened.
Is it like got a little wax seal, or could I open it without leaving evidence?
It has a green seal of the Emerald Enclave as well.
I'll crack it either way. I'll open this shit up. I'll say, hey, scroll of speak animals. This is you, Thesera. Once you're done fucking around with that cloak or whatever, I'll open the letter.
The letter inside says, Dear friends and guildmates, if you should read this, then I have already perished. My role here was that to be a protector of the local woods, more so protecting the local population from the woods. If I've died here and you haven't come to replace me, then please, go back to the Emerald Enclave and send a representative. Should these woods go unguarded for too long, I fear a great danger may befall the local populace.
I'll read that out loud. And then I'll tell our friends, like, hey, we probably should tell the townsfolk about this as well. Unless you guys want to just try to play superhero and rescue them before they even know they're in deep shit. But I think we should tell them about what we found, what we learned, and also about that rat bastard who's been watching us.
We should
A rat.
We should tell them probably that Jerry's been murdered, but I wouldn't mention the Emerald Enclave that he was part of it.
Oh, okay.
We'll just mention. We'll keep that a secret.
Okay, we'll try to find our Emerald Enclave before they get freaking steamrolled. I'll trust you, Mrs. Druid.
I just think it would probably send more panic to the town right now.
Yeah.
Our best thing,
If they found out they're under attack by a cult who wants their fucking town attacked by fucking something that'll destroy it.
Yeah, I don't know. We should probably take the information, let them know Jerry died. And then we are heading towards the Emerald Enclave anyways, and let them know. We gotta remember about Jerry.
Yeah, we'll keep the note as a reminder.
Yeah, take all his
Emerald Enclave shit. I'll just put it in the box locket. Might as well take the whole box with us. So people don't just go like, oh look, they fucking robbed the old bastard, you know.
Just I don't know. We could put the we don't want to take a box with us, right?
It's small. I was under the impression.
I've stuck
You'll
my
only be able
toe
to
on
fit
it.
the contents of it into your bags of holding if you wanted to just take the contents.
Got it. Yeah.
It was a ring, a letter, and a scroll. Like you can leave the box there if you want.
Scroll's on you, Thesera. I'll keep the letter and ring together. Can you organize your bag of holding, or is it like just fucked up?
It's one of those things that like psychically you can know what you're reaching for, and you like pull it out. Yeah.
Got it.
Can I go back to look at the cloak a bit more?
Yeah. So upon examining the cloak, you can't tell entirely what it is, but you get the sense that it might be magical.
Can I put it on?
What color is it?
It's a deep emerald green.
Okay, if it was black, I was gonna shit. Alrighty.
I guess I'll just tell you what it is, because I guess you would do an Arcana check or just wait until it proc to figure out what it is. It is a cloak of poison resistance.
Oh.
So various poisons or venom effects will have a sort of like a disadvantage of affecting you. That's not the same as acidic damage, which is like what Squeeb deals with his breath attack. It's specific to creatures that can poison, envenomate you, things like that. Make sense?
Yeah. Carry this on and remember old man Jerry.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
As you pointed out, I would also recommend considering whether or not you want to wear his cloak into town when you return.
Yeah, I'll probably just take it
Maybe
off for
tuck it
now
away.
and just
Maybe,
put it.
maybe tuck it away for now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it into my bag.
Let's wrap this guy up in the blanket and we'll head in and tell him. Those fucking ask. Well, I wanted to lead with how long ago has anyone heard from Jerry? And then if it was 4 days when those guys freaking went through, I'd probably say, like, without a doubt, yeah, they freaking whacked him. Yeah.
Yeah. You should ask them that first, Olgierd.
Yeah. I'll go ask my farmer boys.
It has to be those cultists. They were looking for the sigil. They showed the sigil. They were looking for the arrow. Jerry died to the arrow. It has to be the cultists and wherever they went to. And pretty sure he last saw them heading towards the forest, but he also died.
Yep.
Alright, you guys ready to ride back?
Yeah, let's ride back. Are we holding Jerry in the blanket?
I figure we wrapped him on the blanket and throw him on the ass end of one of the horses.
Yeah, okay.
Who wants to take Jerry?
I'll take Jerry.
Yay. My horse doesn't get corroded.
Y'all are able to travel back into town with Jerry wrapped up in the blanket on horseback. Upon entering the market now, you see a couple of people walking around with torches and other various forms of light. But it's really not bright enough to make out too much of what's going on.
I will cut ahead, kind of put myself in between Jerry's body and the people. And I'll just be like, so you said it's probably dark by now, yeah? Something like that.
It's pretty dark, yeah.
I'll be like, hey, how's it going, guys? Y'all heading to the tavern or head home?
Most of the folks acknowledge you, just sort of give you a nod and say, heading home for the night.
Alright, good night.
When's the last time y'all heard from old pal Jerry?
They say, old man Jerry. It's been a few days.
How many is a few days?
He's known to go missing for a few days every once in a while.
Well,
old hermit. Yeah, he lives on the outside edge of town.
He doesn't live there anymore. He doesn't live anymore. We have more than reasonable suspicion to believe those hooded figures who were rabble-rousing in here a few days ago took him out.
At this sort of extended conversation in the courtyard, people begin to gather and bring their torches around. And indeed, they can. So they're sort of whispering back and forth about what you're saying. And one speaks up and says, "You're saying old man Jerry's dead?"
Yeah. A few days, gotta be at least.
To which people start to look at the blanket on the back of y'all's horses now.
Any of the people wandering around, some of those farmers I met?
Yeah, a few of them have come out at the tavern.
Hey,
the loud sounds coming outside, which would be unusual for this time of night.
I'll call them over, I'll say, that info you heard from Jerry, was it a few days ago? I went to go get more info from him. We found him a few days old, dead. He's got this arrow sticking out of him with some weird stuff. Nobody touched that, by the way. Nobody touched that tentacle wound.
As you unwrap the body, several women sort of shriek and look away, and several of the men take off the hats they've been wearing and offer silent prayers and go, "Oh, Jerry, it's been a few days. What was it, 2 days past we saw him? That's awful what's happened to him."
Wait, you said 2 days?
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask my farmer. So, how good of a description could I give of that guy I tried to chase?
Not at all. He had his cloak up. He was just wearing similar clothes to what all these people are wearing.
I'll ask, I'll at least try to phrase the question, ask if there's, anybody new in town who's been staying, wearing a similar garb to my farmer buddies. You guys work with anyone new or anything?
No, last folks into town before you were those folks in the black robes we mentioned.
Yeah, I
mean, every town's got their rabble-rousers, but...
Yeah. Because, I don't have any specifics. Maybe Thesera could give a better explanation, but when we left to check on Jerry, there was somebody watching us leave. And I tried to talk to him and he ran.
Thesera, you can take a look around, but of the people you can see sort of surrounding you, at least you can tell that None of them around you are the people you saw earlier.
Okay.
Well, like I said, every town's got their rabble-rousers.
Yeah.
Probably a couple pickpockets, a couple shameful people, but, you know, nothing to be said for that.
Alrighty, but yeah, Jerry didn't make it. I think it was those cloaked individuals I've been hearing about, but that's what we're out for. We're looking for them. We're looking to put a stop to their whatever they're up to. That's the hard part. Whatever they're up to.
The owner of the tavern at this point will step forward and say, "Well, thank you for your help. We'll be sure to bury him in the local graveyard. I'm sure that's what he would have wanted." Did you find anything else in there that would give any information as to who killed him?
Yo, out of game? Is the freaking arrow still got the tag hanging on it, or do we take that off?
What do y'all think y'all would have done? Because I don't think y'all didn't say anything, so
It crossed my mind, but
my assumption would be that it's still there.
I think I'd rip it off because I don't want anyone to know he's targeted like as an Emerald Enclave member.
That's what we agreed we were gonna keep that part secret, and then the other thing I thought of just now is like, you know, some people who aren't in on the plot look at that and be like, the Enclave assassinated him, you know.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna take away anything that resembled like the Emerald Enclave.
We hit all the Enclave shit. We hit all the Enclave
We'll
shit.
just say he was targeted and leave it at that.
I was thinking about it, but I think I went pee right when I was thinking about it.
That's your answer to the tavern owner, just that he had been targeted and killed.
Yeah, by the people that passed through town before.
Because we know they bought arrows too. Is there anything we could, like, I don't know if there's like a maker's mark, but if the Fletcher's here, maybe ask her, does this look like one of the ones you sold or made, you know?
She's come out as well, and she goes, "Aye, that's one of my arrows, but my arrows have never been able to do that." And she points at sort of the black spidering marks coming out of the arrow.
I'll kind of like hold her back and make it like perfectly clear, like, yeah, nobody touched that.
Yeah,
It's fucking
I don't even
shit.
think we should bury him, even though...
With the other bodies?
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna disturb too much of the wildlife picking at him. I think we should burn him.
Yeah, so they were asking about poisons and were directed to someone who can make a sleep potion. Who would be the most magically or alchemically inclined person we could speak to in this town?
Folks look around and they say, "Nobody here. This is a small town. We don't have any magic folk about."
I'll just ask, do you have any family or anything?
Old Jerry? Nah. He's been a hermit, lived here for his whole life.
Did he just live off the land, kinda, on his own?
Yeah, one of them types that always likes to keep to himself.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how you guys handle your funerals and stuff, but I think Thesera makes a good point about burning him.
The tavern keeper just nods and says, "Aye, whatever y'all think is best. I'm unfamiliar with poisons."
Yeah, it was, it looks pretty brutal.
Fair enough. Can I leave the task to you all then?
Do you guys hold a funeral, or there's just gonna be people gathering around the bonfire of Jerry?
The bonfire of Jerry.
A couple of the farmers say, volunteer that they can help you gather some firewood and that they'd like to be there to at least commemorate his passing.
Yeah.
They say that nobody really were friends with him exactly, but they knew him in passing at least, so they'd like to be there.
Makes sense.
Alright.
Let's host a little wake for him.
New bonfire attitude.
Would you like to warp to Jerry Bonfire?
Alright, I'll go ahead and assume that y'all get the firewood together, y'all set up a bit of a pyre. With that wool blanket that he's wrapped up in, I'm sure he's gonna go up quick, so y'all set it alight. That takes another hour or two. At this point, it's quite late into the night if y'all are ready to head to bed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, maybe. I don't know how well I'll sleep, though, knowing those people are looking for us. I'll also confront Tavern Owner, though. I'll say, hey, when we went to check on Jerry, there was no one watching the horses, and after that guy was watching us, I feel like I have a reasonable suspicion that someone might try to hinder our efforts. So I don't know, you said there was a night watchman. I'd like to get a little confirmation from you that we'll have someone watch our horses so we can sleep.
He puts his hand to his forehead and rubbing his eyebrows. He goes, Howard. He looks inside, and sure enough, he goes, Howard. And a guy up at the bar wakes up with several cups of ale around him. What? I'm here.
A party animal.
Yeah.
To which they have an argument about how he was supposed to be watching the horses, and instead he's been drinking again. He turns back to y'all and assures you that there'll be no further issues. He'll see to it.
I don't know if you were there for a few rounds, Howard.
Sort of gives Howard a kick in the ass as he's walking back out the door. Warns him that he'll be fired if he falls asleep on the job again.
You're fired, Howard.
Hey, Howard,
he apologizes profusely, and he'll give y'all 5 gold back in return. So y'all can either split that, or just 2 of y'all give up 5 gold.
Howard, if anything really bad goes down, because I don't know what kind of characters we're dealing with, scream really loud and we'll come to you.
He burps and gives you a big old thumbs up.
Yep. All right, have a safe night, Howard.
He'll just stumble his way back behind the bar.
Yeah. All right, fellas, we want to throw it into that for the night.
Who wanted the 5 gold?
It's up to you guys.
I'll just give it to Olgierd since I lost his rations.
Yeah, I have the least amount of money, so I'm at 145 currently. Alrighty. And then, also, I would like to set up, if we can, some kind of like noise trap at our door. Like if someone opens our door, it knocks something down type thing. If that would be easy enough to rig up.
Here's a tin can.
Yeah, what are you gonna make it out of?
So something. I'll look around my room.
I put Olgierd's bed against the door.
I mean, that could also work. I was kind of thinking
Just opens up right on his head.
Yeah. I was just thinking maybe we could prop something up. Something like, I wouldn't want to leave my weapon at the door if someone comes in, but I was thinking like, maybe like a broom or something and have it leaned on the door so if it swings open, it hits the ground or something. Anything that we could lean on the door.
Yeah, you're welcome to do that. As you're walking up the hallway upstairs, you see a variety of different things that would serve that purpose.
Yeah, I'll prop this up on our door.
The way it works, since this is a small town and a tavern, essentially they just have 2 large dormitory rooms where one's just the men's room, one's the women's room. There's several bunk beds inside for each.
All right, Thesera, well, you're on your own, but me and Squeeb, we got a door alarm.
Yeah, I got my own room.
Yep.
Thesera, just put your bed against the door.
It's too bad you can't have Nathaniel night watch for you.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Nathaniel.
Rip too soon.
You could have used this corpse as a doorstop.
The real question is: are Squeeb and Olgierd, are they bunking up or are they in different beds?
I'm top bunk.
Mind. Okay. Yeah, that's probably best if I ask hard on you.
There's like 6 beds in the room, and you pull like the urinal move, like when you go next to somebody, you're like, you just Squeeb lays down on one of the beds, and you just get on the little ladder and crawl above it.
Yeah.
It's like you could have picked any other bed in the room.
Yeah. I'm like, don't worry, if they start smothering you in the middle of the night, I'll drop down on them. Rip.
You're gonna freaking thwomp down on me like I'm like Mario.
It's gonna get in. I just jump down.
Just roll on top of them. Anyways, all right. I go to sleep.
Yeah, as well.
Right.
I try. I don't know how well asleep I get thinking there's someone after us.
I'm just sad about the Jerry kebab that we did. Oh, that too. Nathaniel and the Jerry kebab.
Very well. And I think that's where we're going to end it for today.
Mm-hmm.
In the morning, y'all have the choice when you wake up to either continue on with the information you have
If we
or
wake up.
to investigate further. So since this is the first time I've tried to do this, but you've kind of got a path within a path here. So on y'all's path, y'all can choose, because after all, Leison, all he asked was for information. So you have received a good bit of information here. You can send it to him and be on your way.
He's part of the Enclave, right? Or is he part of that Hammer Guild? Or
Leison is part of the Harpers.
Yeah, but they all work together, right?
Yeah, essentially they're working together with the Lord's Alliance to try and come up with a way to combat the cult more broadly. But they haven't been able to get buy-in from the Lord's Alliance yet, and they hadn't heard from the Emerald Enclave, though they were supposed to meet in Baragost, but they didn't make it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm thinking...
So y'all can choose to stay and continue to investigate, or move on. Just y'all talk amongst yourselves on Discord and let me know which path y'all would like to do. Either is totally fine, just so that I know what to prepare for next session.
Sounds good. We'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. We might talk it up right now, actually, and message you.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all got any other questions for me? Everybody's level 4, right?
Yeah. I tell you that I decided to take a feat? I went for mobile.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, mobile gives you what, +5 movement?
Plus 10 speed.
Oh, okay.
So I go from 30 to 40. And then it's also, if I use my run action, then difficult terrain doesn't hamper my movement. And the other thing is, if I attack somebody, regardless if I hit them or not, I don't take a attack of opportunity if I leave their range, but only people I've attacked.
Okay. Interesting.
But I think maybe with dual wielder and a fighter, that might be slick if I get surrounded. Throw a few attacks at people and then I can peel out, you know?
Yeah,
that's what I was kind of thinking.
Yeah.
Would it only be on the person you attack, though?
Yeah, but as a dual wielder and a fighter, I can throw out a lot of attacks.
Yeah, but if there's like 2 people in range of you, if you hit one of them, and then you run away...
You can also attack multiple people.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I could like left weapon one guy and then right weapon the other guy and then get back up and be all like, "Who's to protect me, Squeeb? They're gonna beat my ass!"
Get him!
Get him, big bro.
I thought you were gonna just be like attaching like a piece of leather behind me and use me as a great shield.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a bad idea. It can be good on rogues as well, for them to jump in, attack, and then jump out.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, we'll discuss what we want to do next time then.
All right. In that case, I will catch you all later.
Yeah. Have a
good
good
night.
All right. See you guys.
GGs.
Mm-hmm.